Seat above. Sigma favors us.
Missed.
This way!
Die!
Someone kill that bombardier!
But he did. No, they're all in my way. You're all in my way. I wanted that sack rat. I'm gonna have to skip that sack right now.
You're stronger than you say. Listen, blind bomber. Stand ready. Coming. See that? Assassin's coming. Yes, yes, thick as the scum on the right.
last few times I've been rerunning this level, is always at least guaranteed one loot die in there. That's not this time.
This way.
I hear you, you hook rat bastard. Ow.
He'll have you by the neck.
That packmaster will trouble us no more.
Vestigor, stomping about.
Woo!
This is the bat. Here, Blightstormer.
Blightstormer, I warned you!
Yo. Man, I'm kind of disappointed with the players. They're getting lazy. We're not even past 400K yet.
Yeah, I was about to say the your guess, your estimate was a little lower. But again,
yeah.
I guess that's most likely because we have till the end of the month, so there's still a few more days to make it.
I think people are kind of getting bored.
Speaking to the cat that played 8 hours of non-stop grinding and still hasn't have enough blood. The blood of the vermin and the rot bloods are all over my face.
Well,
as a testament to my massacre, and I crave more. If my thumbs allow it.
Well, here's something that is interesting. I didn't actually have to work yesterday.
Oh, really?
No. But I could have sworn that I didn't have that day off.
Interesting. By the way, again, I do have the stream up. And for those who are tuning in, sorry if I'm not answering anything, which I've so far not getting any notices that anybody is in yet. But yeah, I'm just went head deep into a level at the moment, waiting for Wrath and the other buddies to show up.
I'm already on here.
Yeah. You're welcome to drop in if you want.
Oh. Well, let me see. I see. Hey, Aki. How are you? That's not...
The last one, that is the last one. Okay. Oh, come on. Why can't I not get over some of these things sometimes? Oh my god, I need out! Get me out! Okay. Die. And, wait. Wait a minute, we're missing a grimoire. Wait a minute, we're missing... Wait. I did grab the No! I thought I grabbed the grimoire! Oh. Why? I specifically clicked on that one first before accepting the invite. Why? Oh well, I lost 200. I lost 200 XP.
It's all service, sir. We all crack heads in the same pool.
Okay.
I weep for my progress being blocked.
Well, I'm glad I... Where are we?
Screaming Bell, we're about to start climbing stairs.
Oh, I see. looks like you did miss the grimoire.
Yeah. Again, I was right there too, and I thought I selected to pick it up, but I guess it didn't register.
You grabbed which one? The one underground or the one past the scaffold?
Oh, I thought I grabbed everything, but the one underground was the one I was collecting before I got onto the chat, and I guess that didn't register because I didn't pick it up apparently.
Did you grab the one earlier than that?
Yeah, I have everything else. I have the one grimoire from the scaffold, and I've got all 3 tomes. Goodbye, head. Huh. Surprised there were no monsters this time around. I usually run into 2 before I get here.
There'll be at least 1.
Yeah, I know, the one that bursts through our exit. Okay, you got that. I made the mistake of trying to drop down for this one up here once. Fell to my death and screwed up my entire progress, which was 4 loot die and everything collected. That was so stupid of me. Also, I did manage to do 2 champion runs on my own, and with various success.
Oh yeah, well, you're not guaranteed. Like, some of it is going to be random, but...
Right. But it is showing that I think I am good to start doing champion runs now. I just have to hope that I don't run into certain waves that just decide to screw me over.
Well, the key is basically, like I said, the key is playing defensively.
Yeah. Which I was. Did we get the... Oh, nope. Set this still up. Wait, how do I get up there again? One's still holding up. Oh. Wait. No.
There it goes.
Huh. Boom. Oh shit, I just realized my health. Took me a while to figure out the best weapon to use with Kruber, because I was not liking a lot of them until I got to this great sword. This one is fantastic.
Yeah, Kruber doesn't actually have a lot in the way of good weapons. Like, his ranged weapons are terrible.
Yeah.
Well, like, the handgun and longbow, the bots will be much...
Better
the handgun, the bot will be way better at than you. Because the bots are very good at getting headshots.
Yeah.
So pretty much just equip a bot with a handgun or a crossbow, or longbow, whatever, and they're pretty much like, they're never going to run out of ammo. Usually.
The only drawback with the Grey Sword is that I have to be very precise with the heavy attack, because that just usually only swings straight down and not a swipe. But when it connects, oh god, they die. Die fast. Okay, clear sailing.
Get to the portal!
To the portal! I am honored, get down! Champion of Tal. So that definitely means I got my level 30 for this. Cuckoo, cuckoo. cool. And barely halfway there. Okay. Soldiers.
I'd say that was about 10 minutes. I'll try to see if we can bring Zwei in.
Alright. Okay.
So we're gonna have Tyrek on we're gonna have you on Dwarf, we're gonna have and Tyrek on the elf bitch. Gonna
Brilliant.
have right. We're gonna have Zwei on Kruber, so we need Victor. I'm gonna need to swap the Victor because we need Victor, like really, really badly.
Let's see. Completely absorbs one head every 20 seconds. Barging tons on nearby menaces. Enemies gains increased defense and can block any attack for 10 seconds. Reduces damage taken by 30. Grants an extra stamina shield and decreases stun duration after getting hit by an attack. And hitting an enemy grants a stacking damage buff. Increases damage when stacking 3 times. Buff lasts 2 seconds.
One second, I need to flip over stuff. I'll go ahead and bring in Zwei,
Okay.
or he'll do it himself.
Huzzah!
Hi. Hey. Well, so Amazon is telling me, so the whole thing with that package thing is kind of a mess right now. Apparently,
Sometimes things can say they're out for delivery when they're going to be out for delivery like the next day or something.
well, unfortunately, they don't actually, the postal service does not deliver on Sundays.
Yeah.
Amazon
That's
does. I mean, bless their thankless jobs, but like, and I'm pretty sure they hear this every day, but you know, they're doing what they have to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they're a goddamn hero because I would get tired of hearing that all the time myself.
As long as people keep giving me tips, I really don't care.
Aren't you a cart pusher?
No.
No? Oh. That's okay. What are you doing that's getting you tips?
I bring orders out to people's cars for the quick list department.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So basically, still doing the work during all this crap. So, yeah.
Yeah, speaking...
Yeah, people are very grateful for me.
The only thing I'm more concerned about right now is that I have a stockpile of paint and stuff. I mean, I have a stockpile of models to work on for the next... And I should probably try to stretch out as far as I can, because paint and tools are kind of getting scarce.
Oh, I imagine.
I'm not... God knows why. I mean, it's not like there hasn't been a huge demand for paint. I don't think. I mean, this is the freaking outbreak. But then again, I mean, people have bought all the good laptops, leaving me with my really shitty one. So that was annoying. But I can burn videos on it now.
That's good.
I actually made 3 episodes just now during the wait time, And my package, that said that from Amazon that said it was arriving today actually arrived today, and I actually stayed awake to make sure that it got here and didn't get snatched by anybody. Just in case. I mean, I trust my neighborhood, but can't be too careful.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Since, you know, people will steal shit that isn't theirs.
Like, apparently the UK does not deal with this problem as much. That this is kind of a thing in the US. If it is, I certainly hope that order for that book shows up tomorrow, because then I should probably cancel the extra Tyranid Codex book I ordered.
Definitely.
Yeah. Then again, though, this codex isn't for myself. This is basically, I'm giving away my Tyranid arm, the Tyranids I've stashed, to somebody who will put them to better use. Oh, there's Tyrek. Like, the Tyranid, they're kind of like, of the 5 Xenos races, they're kind of my
They're the least interesting.
Plus, like, they're not even characters. Like,
yeah, I'm talking to a guy on another server, and he pretty much says that, you know, at a base level, what a lot of the Tyranids do appeal to what he likes and stuff, but they're just so uninteresting because they strip everything bare. There's no individuality. There's no.
Yeah, there's not really much room for storytelling with the Tyranids. Like, any storytelling that are the Tyranids are from the opposing force's perspective. Like,
it's kind of hard to tell a story when you don't have a sense of self.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, basically, you could tell a story with Tyranids if it was focused on the Imperium or the Tau or anyone else, but you can't really tell a story from the Tyranids' perspective. Like, the Tyranids don't tell stories. Maybe the Gene Stealers could. Like, the Gene Stealers are unique. Though, the implication of the Gene Stealer cult is that it basically bumps the Tyranids to evil as fuck. Like, we're talking like Church of the Deep kinds of evil from Dark Souls 3. You know what I'm talking about, Tabby.
Oh, my apologies. Which one in Dark Souls?
The Church of the Deep in Dark Souls 3.
Yes,
the
okay.
Fucking evil as fuck, baby eater evil.
Yeah.
They're that
Yeah.
bad, huh?
Or the Cthulhu cults.
The Church of the
Hey,
Deep
Tyrek.
the Church of the Deep worships a mass murderer who eats babies. Like he basically started a religion so that he could eat their babies and basically become one with the deep.
Wow, that's
Appetizing.
Yeah, you can't go any more evil than Baby Eater. But
I was gonna go with Charm.
yes. But yeah, the Gene Stealer, I guess maybe the Gene Stealer cult doesn't escalate to that level of evil, but they do but the fact they actually use religion as a mask to hide their true intent and drive their worshippers into fanatical acts of terrorism and shit, like, that really makes the Tyranids just evil and not just simply just murderous, just mindless animals.
Chaos at least realizes that it needs worshippers.
I mean, at least the Chaos isn't full of shit.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
At least
the
they're
Dark
on-
Gods generally do, if you make a deal with them, they do generally deliver on that.
Like, yeah, like, the Tyranids aren't really concerned about, conquering things or domination.
shows like a tech priest. It's like, we finally deciphered the thoughts of the Tyranid hive mind. And it shows a giant Pac-Man going, waka, 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 waka.
That sounds about right. I mean, that being said, though, I mean, I could probably still make a swarming Tyranid army, but I'm more invested in the Necrons. Because the Necrons, at least, I can get behind the Necrons' plan. Their plan is the basic kind of cartoon villain, world galactic domination. Though, there's no mention of
Phrasin the Infinite.
I have not, but there's no mention of slaves anywhere. Like, they aren't planning to enslave like the lesser races, aren't they? Like,
it's more like
I think they just want to reestablish their empires and generally want to be kind of left alone. For the most part.
You mean they don't want to like do anything long term, like establish a slave society that does their bidding? They don't want to like. Oh, well, that's kind of okay.
Well,
You might like the Tomb Kings from Warhammer Fantasy, though.
Oh,
Egyptian mummies.
oh, nice. And I also know they have mummified Danubian like units,
They're
which is
basically
awesome.
golems that have a soul in them.
I mean, I could still get behind the Necrons. Like, they're basically the Tomb Kings for 40k, only not as...
Only without Cetra, the imperishable.
But, I've heard that of the evil factions, they're one of the cool ones.
Necrons actually have been willing to work with humans in the past. Like, when the Tyranids threatened the Blood Angels' homeworld of Bel, there was some cooperation going on. Granted, the Necrons, when they realized things were getting screwy, were starting to go a little south, they did bail, but it's not because they were evil. It's just like, well, this isn't happening.
Yeah, like, the Necrons seem to be kind of strike as a neutral kind of evil, but, I'm totally okay with that, like... I mean, they at least have an agenda.
Pretty much, yeah.
Eldar. The Eldar
are space elves.
That's not even my issue with them. My issue with them is it's kind of that it's kind of their fault things got as bad as it did, almost.
Am I the only one who wants to know what's inside this chained-up chest in Gruber's quarters?
You are not alone.
I think it's best if we don't know.
Well, I am the cat, and I am curious, so curiosity might kill me with it.
I was gonna say, you do know what they say about curiosity and cats, right?
Indeed. Curiosity and cats takes a
tuna?
frickin' knife and stabs it in the heart.
Oh.
That's what you get for a curious cat.
That's unfortunate. I just assumed they would get I assumed they would just get a spray bottle or something.
Yeah, if we're unlucky, that can happen. Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens, protect your honor as soldier. Oh, hi, Tabby. Hey there, Zero. Alright, well, I am ready to go and test out Berserk Burden. Whenever you guys are ready.
Have laundry.
I am ready, and there are 19
dinner
arrows in its trading dummy's forehead.
Oh,
it's hilarious.
Hold on. We're not. I guess not all of us are ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready to go when you guys are. It's just,
Okay.
I might need to leave at certain points.
I'm also kind of cooking something too, and when I game and cook, things tend to get set on fire. So, I should probably have to turn that down, or at least add more water to the pot so it doesn't completely start smoldering.
Probably good.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Let me at least turn that over real quick, and then I will talk about. Then I'll talk more about the Eldar.
The space elves of death.
Actually, while we are waiting, I need to actually check out something. I keep forgetting of all the points I put into the Athener, or... Okay, so the Athener level remains the same. It's just all the separate. Oh, and the amulet remains the same too. Perfect. It's just the weapons each character uses a different story. Alright, let's get this all the way leveled up then.
I like that. The whole, I ain't playing against you. Ever lose a hand? I think he was talking to...
Also, not the future has now become a new earworm. Thank you very much, Frenzy.
You're welcome. I mean, if you're gonna have an earworm, it may as well be a good song.
Yes. And strangely enough, I, for some reason, feel like I've never heard it before when I could have sworn I remember... You know, I must have seen the original bad lip rating from that one, but never heard the extended song version of it.
Also, the Tiger discovered a very interesting beer.
Is covered in interesting beer?
No beer make
No.
Homer go.
It's from Granada, Spain, called Cerveza Alhambras. It's basically your standard lager like Heineken, but it's richer and stronger.
I too am surprised. My
I like it.
standards are slow.
You can leave at any time, and yet you don't. I find that interesting.
I'm not one of your employees, one.
Wait, what was that? Is something up there? Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of funny. I can see Tyrek's outline through the wall, and he was positioned in such a way that it looked like he was in a painting I was looking in the direction of.
Huh.
Sort of, anyhow.
I have always been here. And yes, that's a Shining reference.
Red rum.
Red ram. Red ram.
Has it? Although I've been thinking about maybe seeing Dr. Sleep. Have either of you seen it?
Oh yes, and I don't know if I would be the best person to rely on, since I still really haven't seen the whole thing of the original Shining, and I've never read the original Stephen King book. And Dr. Sleep tries to kind of blend both factoids from the Stanley Kubrick movie in the looks of when they go to it later, and the original ending of what happened to everybody in the book in some form or way. But to be perfectly honest, I loved it. I loved that movie.
That's good.
There are some moments where it is a little bit like, okay, that was stupid. But,
Well, it
yeah.
is based on Stephen King's writing, and he gets a little goofy in spots anyhow.
Right. I think, to be perfectly honest, the only the only minor critique that some people had with the movie was really this moment where there's kind of a shootout. And I can kind of agree, yeah, maybe that is one of the more weaker moments, but it's really just one short moment in the movie when everything else is actually pretty good. Ian McGregor and that little kid, I forget her name, does a fantastic job. The main villainess of that movie also does a fantastic job. It's like, yeah, it was just really good all around.
Yeah, I definitely liked the It remake.
Okay, here I go. Okay, so, funny enough, the Eldar have, like, even though they're like 5 factions, they're 5 groups of Xenos in 40k, there are actually 9 factions. Okay, so we're gonna do Skittergate for this. I gotta go. Okay.
Press the wrong button.
that's always the case. But yeah, like, there's 4 extra factions for Xenos. Like, the Tyranids get an extra one, and then the Eldar get 3 more. Like, you got the Craft World, then you've got, like, the Drukhari, who are basically, like, the dark, who are basically...
BDSM sadists.
Yeah,
Like any kink, any and every kink you can possibly think of, and probably several you haven't. Yeah, Dark Elves.
and yet somehow they somehow are not corrupted by demons or Slanesh worshippers, which is odd. Though I'm pretty sure Slanesh is after their souls too.
Yeah, Slanesh will take any soul, but Slanesh really fucking likes Eldar souls.
Well, the funny thing is, the Eldar are kind of a self-destructive race where their whole goal is basically the great big war which will basically end in their ruin, will also be the end of Slanesh. Somehow the extinction of the Eldar will actually kill off the Chaos God for good. That is their firm belief. The Inari, however, the third faction of Eldar, are against this plan, and they're actually trying to come up with a way to actually destroy Slanesh and keep their race alive, which is
the ones that live on the world, sort of the craft world.
No, these Inari are not supported by the craft world Eldar. They are seen as the Empyrean equivalent of heretics.
Thought so. So yeah, they live on actual planets instead of the craft world.
Yeah, the Inari are not well loved by their craft world Eldar because despite how virtuous their plans are, it's viewed as unheard of. But they're really the closest thing the Eldar have to actual good guys. Unfortunately. And then you have the Harlequins. They're basically clowns.
The Harlequins are
Yes.
Hey, ow. Gotta run.
They are. I think I heard an ogre. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, you did.
Link.
Where'd it come?
Ow.
Oh, it's right here.
Ow. Ow.
That could have gone better, but it could have gone a whole lot worse. The Harlequins
And
are
none of us
also.
got launched.
That's
They
good.
are the library.
The Harlequins are also the worst Xenos faction in the game.
Because
They
they're
have.
unpredictable.
They're too over specialized. A lot of agile fighters. A lot of agile
Worse in
melee
the
fighters,
sense
but
of hardest to actually use rather than their morality, I'm guessing.
yeah, they're just really over specialized and not
That's
enough
the problem with the
diversity.
Imperial Storm, with the Tempestus Scions as well.
Really?
They're badasses in their own right, but they're specialized.
Yeah, that's probably why the Harlequins are better off as a support unit for other Eldar rather than
Main force of their own.
the main force and stuff. Same thing with the Inari. Actually, Inari are actually doing better than the Harlequins, but they're still outclassed by the Drakari and the Craft World.
Someone shot this down. Somebody got the.
I'll shoot it down. Yeah, I missed. I shoot. I miss, and oh, it hit that time.
You shot. You missed. And I had a popsicle.
Huh. Interesting spot to,
Well, basically, you shoot the little lift thing, and it crashes down, and the Grimoire comes right through that hole. Neat little gimmick there.
One of the few tricksy ones that you do have to have a ranged player available for. Otherwise,
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
learning
not
now.
hard.
If I try to do this alone as Berserk Barden, nobody's gonna help me with that.
you can't have the, one of the bots shoot it.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
You know, of the
Unless I had a
5 Xenos, the one
bomb, maybe?
that surprisingly has the least fluff about them is the Tau. Apparently, the Tau. I've been speaking to Tau players, and apparently they've been telling me that the Tau do not actually have all that much lore.
They're
Just
space
despite-
commies, basically.
Well, I think that Well, I think the term nowadays would be socialist.
Oh, hey, a sack rat.
What, here?
Yeah,
Oh.
he just ran out of the portal and I shot
Well,
him.
that was lucky.
Remember the one that was inside the Skittergate that one time?
I do, actually. That was funny.
I definitely like the sack rats that just show up in front of you and like.
Yeah,
"Woo,
that one pretty
easy
much
pickings."
just ran right in front of me.
I've had bots, like, die, like, inside the warp gate before. I don't know why. I guess they just can't really figure out how to move around.
Probably some kind of pathing issue.
Where the ice hides nothing but heresy, and the snow is a smothered mountain of corruption.
The bots are... They're not good, but they could be hell of a lot worse.
They're
Like
reasonably competent, I've noticed.
Now, now having my interest very peaked in the Imperial Guard, I want an Imperial Guard army. Like, if I'm going to get a human army, I want it with them. But like the ones that I want are kind of really hard to come by. I
Like
want
what,
the
Death Corps?
I want the Space Russians. I want the Bostrians and Valhallans.
I rock a gas mask.
Yes! Yes! I want the Space Russians! They're amazing! But they're so rare! I have to sell it with the Astra Militarum, which...
And our brisk, sexy dance moves.
Well, it's probably for the best, as the Astra Militarum are currently ranked number 1 in 8th edition. Like, undefeated even to this day.
Probably because the Basilisks.
Probably.
If there's one thing the Imperial Guard does well, it's blowing shit up with big guns.
I
Yes.
thought the Death Corps was good with that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the Death Corps'
But
specialty.
say, where is
Bombarding the crap out of things long after they should probably have stopped.
I would want Astra Militarum as my main force, and then having a spearhead detachment of Death Corps, just basically providing artillery support from far, would be my ideal. Hey,
Whoa,
that
I just got pulled through the snow.
yeah, I saw that too. That was weird.
Like, I thought that wedge was gonna keep me safe from the Packmaster dragging me off. But then I just got yanked through the level.
Well, maybe I.
It's for clipping. It's for noobs.
Oh, wait. I don't think the Iron Hands are actually an individual faction. I think they're actually just a sub-faction from the Ultramarines, according to their rulebook.
No, the
Can't do it.
Iron Hands are very much their own.
Good. Oh, good. They do have their own army. Great.
They have their
they're-
own Primarch and everything.
Aren't
Eris
they-
Manus.
Are they Space Marine Rushies? Are they?
I'm
are
sure
they?
some of them have Russian background, have some kind of Russian background.
I'm
but
just
no.
trying to figure out if they're related to the Vostrians or the Valhallans or something.
No.
Really? Damn it!
He
I
wants
almost
his
thought they
Russians.
were.
He wants his vodka.
It's not very memey.
Give vodka Marines.
Well, oh no! Oh,
Get
whoa, whoa,
bottle
whoa!
of finest
Okay,
Kavalas.
you go ahead. You go ahead and do that. You grab that tome, Tabby.
Actually, I already have a tome, so somebody else needs to go get it.
Okay, I'll do it.
I will follow you though, just in case.
What, have you gotten, like, gutter runnered there or something?
Sometimes.
More like a life stormed. Well, actually, more like I was able to get around here and get it, and then as soon as I jumped back onto the main play,
There you go.
I got life stormed, and everybody else was far ahead. I was doing this during a quick play. And I was trying to be, hey guys, I'm gonna grab us some extra points, and no, everybody's far away, they can't save me.
Speaking of Blightstormer, I killed one.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
We won't have any storms of green farts blowing around today, smelling of wet garbage and low tide.
Yes. Nothing.
Hear that?
Oh.
Stomping great like Kazaki.
Now, for some reason, with like the Death Guard, I imagine Mortarion basically being voiced by the guy who voices Osiris in Destiny.
I don't know. If anyone would sound Middle Eastern, I would assume it'd be more like Magnus, although I like his British voice from TTS.
I like it as well, actually. But what?
Are we going to learn the alphabet? Incorrect.
Oh my god, I just remembered, like, the Imperium aren't really well educated. Whee! Unless they're Ultramarines, or Sato Icarius, the arrogant fuck. Though apparently I've been hearing Though I hear the Ultramarines have been relatively balanced since 8th edition. Both lore-wise and like their stats, though they're still like one of the best performing factions.
They're pretty much the poster.
Well, that and they're still dealing with all the stuff that Matt Ward had basically done with them since 4th edition.
Yeah.
His writing reaches from beyond his termination from the company. Nowadays, though, he's just kind of a scapegoat for like why the Ultramarines are just kind of like Mary Sue.
Honestly, a lot of people give the Primaris some flack, but it's like the Imperium is capable of learning shit.
Well, yeah, but apparently they're not. They're far from human, like far from perfect. Apparently, like, though I don't think the Primaris themselves were actually the ones who started the whole fight. I think it was probably staged by Chaos.
Probably.
Like the whole Consequences chapter, as I keep saying, reads like a plot from Zinch. Like the Primaris Marines may not have actually been traitor at all, but Zinch might have started something to have them take the blame. And to be fair, I mean, let's be honest, like, the Emperor has been tricked before. When Magnus basically ruined his webways trying to warn his father of Horus's treachery, like, the Emperor himself...
hang on, guys, be right back.
Uh-oh. Well, at least we can keep him safe.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can keep it safe.
Yeah, you're right, we probably should, but I just... Oh wait, I can't grab that.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, like, the Emperor has been duped before, and so the Custodians is supposed to like the closest thing to the Emperor we've got. So
Die.
I mean, powerful, logical, pragmatic, definitely, but easily gullible, also the case. So I'm not really gonna like instantly say like the rest of the internet is saying that the Custodians was an idiot.
Lightstormer.
Well, I thought I smelled wet dog. No, I said dog, not wolf.
Dog, wolf, canine. I imagine their fur doesn't smell that much different.
Maybe. But some dogs are smellier than others. Like, bloodhounds are supposedly, like, very, very pungent.
I wouldn't know.
So who's gonna go down and get the other tome?
Well, it can't be me.
Can't be me. Unless...
Piss off.
Ooh, okay. I'm leaving my tome... Sorry, I'm leaving my tome in here. Somebody can go pick that up and be easy. And... Fuck off! You stupid light warmer.
If somebody okay, all right, there we go.
And I'm going for the one in here. Got it. Come.
Where did you guys go?
I'm here.
Okay.
We are
Looks
back
like
down.
looks like we're all
killing things.
No
It's
problem.
okay. It's okay. Corn is very demanding.
Blood for the blood gods!
I need to
Okay, so I get the blood for the blood god thing, but what's with this whole skull throne thing? That's also a thing?
Yeah, this throne is literally just skulls.
So I'm just starting to think of like
Are
Vigo from
I didn't leave blood.
I'm starting to think of Vigo from Ghostbusters 2 in the Castle of Pain. On a mountain of skulls, I sat on a throne of blood.
Yeah, that's corn, more or less.
I have no weapon.
I have no range to.
Please tell me, help me. The leech is sucking me dry.
Oh, disappeared again.
I'm sure he'll pop up again.
There you are. Die! The leech is
There
dead.
we go. The leech has gone from suck to blow.
I love that movie.
We've gone plaid.
What? Are we doing impressions of
Sad, the movie has sadly not been strong with me from constant rewatches. Like, I still get a chuckle now and then, but it's like after like the
Something you don't watch often, just so the humor doesn't start to go a little stale.
yeah.
I can agree with that. That's why I don't watch too many movies over and over again unless I just really love it and I don't care. Is that I can come back to them later on and it'll feel a little bit fresh again, even if I happen to know the plot.
Well, then again, I mean, I think that's just Mel Brooks's humor movies in general. They don't have a lasting impact on constant rewatches.
You idiots, you captured their stunt doubles!
Though I did like The Producers. That's a movie that I think still has lasting power. Though the one with Matthew Broderick is just awful.
You don't talk about that one.
That is just the
No.
remake. And that is a remake we would not watch.
Oh,
The Gene Wilder one will always be more superb. That was with Gene Wilder, right?
Plus the Gene Wilder one, yeah. Plus the Gene Wilder one had the best character ever, LSD.
Are we
I know.
talking about Young Frankenstein?
No, the producers. The Mel Brooks producers.
Like the producers had like a song from Lorenzo Saint Dubois, or as his friends called him, LSD, and it's one of the most hilarious hipster songs ever.
Wait a minute, is that?
Like,
That's
basically
weird. This potion of strength is lying on top of itself. Or upside down. Oh, fuck you, spleen. Give me guff.
That can only mean one thing: is wildly possessed by the devil.
Upside down potion.
Must
or
like
no toast landed jelly side down. I'm sorry.
oh, hello, Rasnet.
Burn.
I honestly kind of wish Rasnet was more of a top active presence, but beggars can't be choosers.
What the shit?
Whoa.
Got me.
Coming.
Asher got me.
Fuck. Stop.
I mean,
Woo, Jeffrey. Woo!
Oh, crap.
ow! Stop it!
It is dead.
is it? Are you sure it's? Are you sure it's not dead, or is it just dead?
It's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if
Piss. Stop attacking me, you bastards.
Where are you? Where are you?
back.
Back up. I don't have.
Oh, what's wrong, Rastin? Don't like me staving your head in with a warhammer?
Whee!
Rastin is oddly tanky for a caster.
Very.
He's using
Son of a
magic
bitch.
to keep himself protected, I guess.
I fought psychers who are squishier than this.
Thank you. Fucking hell, stop shooting me. Am I your only target?
Fuck off, me buddies! Fuck off!
Ow. Stupid rats.
Whee! Ow.
Oh, I missed. Ow. Damn. Oh. You're making this. Okay, you're just making this much harder for yourself. Just be a good brat and just take the axe to the face.
Axe
Okay.
to the face! Where are you? Where are you?
Shit biscuits.
Whee!
There he goes.
Target me the entire time, you bastard.
There he goes.
Ow, pain.
Ow.
Okay,
My organs have left.
he's pretty much dead. I'm helping everybody. Alright, where is he? Lay it in on him!
Praise Sigma! Never have I witnessed such a glorious cascade of burning gore. The remains of the
It's all on my face!
smeared on
And that's 8 loot
Tastes
die.
delicious.
That's 2800 XP.
Oh, good! That did not work.
Why did they like me?
your bigot, Rory. Through here.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, like you could have like Tabby's luck with having hook rats constantly like snagging you.
The rats love the cat.
Though, there's also just fanfics of like Skaven and Carillion.
Brilliant. Yeah, you mentioned
That's
that last
about.
time.
And the less I say about that, the better.
Yeah.
Please do.
Come on, Tory.
Why? I don't mean.
Why?
I just mean it's just really awful. Like.
Figured.
Activate the platform, activate the platform.
Other than that, though, Captain Zepto is a rising star.
Yeah, I like his art.
I want to commission him sometime, but he seems difficult to actually get a slot with.
You have to pretty much like he opens up at the end of each month for the following month.
I can't guarantee I can do that this month. I have a lot of. I can't even afford to get models this month with this last paycheck for April. I have to prioritize bills.
Right, I'm just saying that.
You hear that, future me? You do not. Don't you dare! Don't you dare buy models!
We're cutting you off right now. My wrists.
Let's see how many levels I gained.
I think you're gonna get about 5, if not 4.
Probably. Well, it's probably less. Maybe 3.
No, when I did it with Kruber, it was about 4 or 5 when I was at that point. And that wasn't even with the
I
skitter
just went
date.
up 2.
Very nice.
Ah, the glaive. Excellent. I got my armor piercing.
That is a lot of... Geez, don't even need Renaald's gift for this one.
Nope. That's why, that's why I said this one's the best map.
I got to level 9.
Yeehaw! Okay, so 4. But you probably have a lot for the next level up, I'm guessing.
No.
Well, really? It stopped right near the end? Or the beginning?
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to check on some stuff.
Same
And I
here.
probably need to get the meat off the stove.
And I have to do something. So we all are going to be right back. Then, yep, we'll be right back then, folks.
I did get it. I did get an Emperor's. Excellent.
Hey. Alright, well, I'll be right back. Enjoy this moment of silence. Enjoy the silence. Lacuna Coil, that's what I was trying to remember. Lacuna Coil, then Avenged Sevenfold or something, and apparently all the Peshbo.
Kruber, do you really plan on spending the rest of your short life under One-Eye's thumb?
Oh, no, I don't. And this ain't exactly the first time you've asked about me and him.
So?
So, the fact is, it appears you care about absolutely nothing in the human world except my relationship with Saltzmeyer.
Ha! Really? I have to enjoy the sight and sound of you two every single day, and it drains my sanity. Apparently, I'm not as good at shutting out the world as I used to be.
So, Grimgi tells me you've been dreaming of the future.
Does all around. Also, wait, where's my trail mix?
problem with the Empire ain't with the soldiers, it's with those who give the orders.
I shall be back momentarily. I have to remove these contact lenses. They're bothering my eyes.
Have you never considered another career, sir?
Where have you been all my life? I have returned. But it looks like I'm the only one who returned.
Still here, El Guapo?
Ah, there you. Hello there.
You know, if a soothsayer had predicted all this, I'd have laughed in his face.
My eyes feel better now.
What was that?
My eyes feel better.
Ah, good to hear. You were having issues with your eyesight for a moment?
Taking out my lenses.
Ah.
That'll do it.
And welcome back.
Thanks, I'm just got my food ready, so I'm gonna be eating for a moment.
No problem.
I should grab myself a drink.
Yep. I'll be here. I'm just gonna have my mic off so I can eat without bothering anybody.
No prob.
Beer.
Okay. Well, since it looks like we're still waiting on Wrath as well, why don't you and I do a quick mission? Would that be something for you, Tyrick? Oh wait a minute, I don't want to disband the entire party though. Maybe that won't be a good idea. Never mind. Oh, that's right. Tyrick went to get a drink. I'm a dummy.
Alright. I was gonna do fries with these sloppy joes, but I've had sloppy joe. We've had fries like 2 consecutive days now. I don't know what else to do with them.
Yeah, it's not always a good sign when you don't have a plan for a different side or some dinners.
I usually like my sloppy joes with lots of bell pepper and onions on a sourdough bun, with a nice side of julienne fries.
Handmade or hand-cut fries?
Hmm?
Are these fries hand?
Oh, I'll make my own julienne fries.
Good boy. I've had to do it on multiple occasions. So if I have to suffer through that, someone else has to.
I am a. By the way, I am a racist. I will never. No, I will never outright state it. I am.
Ah, Victor.
Let's see. Ooh, this is a fun one. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this map in particular because it just feels like a classic Vermintide 1 map.
Okay, just to let you know, Frenzy is stepped away for just a moment.
Oh, he's still here? Oh, he's not here yet? Oh.
Yeah, he's eating his food and turned off his mic for a moment to not bother us, so he'll be back shortly.
Okay, oakley dokley.
So in the
meantime, then let me think of stuff. So I said it here. Already said it on the group chat. But for anybody who's actually watching, I'm just gonna say this. You know the most annoying thing about the whole Age of Sigmar thing is I should love this. I should love that series. It's basically the Warhammer equivalent of Planescape, which is by D&D standards now really, really old and dated. But I have a hard time liking it because it basically not only did it like basically replace fantasy as the only source of it, but it was made mandatory. So it's kind of like 3D. It was like 3D effects in movies or motion controls in consoles or whatever internet celebrity the internet wants to string up and harass to death. Like you just either love it or you have to put up with no real choice in the matter.
What are you talking about?
Oh. I was just like basically ranting about what I already ranted about, like on the chat with like Age of Sigmar. Like, I really want to like Age of Sigmar because it's basically like Planescape, which let's be honest isn't even really all that active anymore. Like it's really dated these days. But basically that's what Age of Sigmar kind of is. It's just a Warhammer version of Planescape, but it wound up replacing fantasy as the only source of fantasy stuff. And it was also made mandatory, kind of like motion controls or 3D effects in movies or whatever internet celebrity.
They will be revisiting.
Oh yeah, I heard. But it's basically for the States because they screamed about it enough. I don't think the UK, the people over in the UK really were in demand for fantasy. So, I mean, I am glad they are going to revisit it. They didn't have to, like, discontinue it.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Yeah, I'm ready. Like, the only reason, like, they discontinued, like, fantasy was because they didn't own the rights to their own game.
Yeah, a lot of interchangeable terms and stuff that they couldn't copyright or something like that.
Like, they even, like, I still laugh at the fact that the 40K, they wanted to own the rights to Space Marines, which is like trying to own the rights to the moon. Or the question mark.
Every has one eye on moving up a run.
Like, you can't, there's just some things that you can't just copyright.
Right.
You're going to Carrack Knoll, where Clan Festerus set up
Like
base.
King or Candy.
Sneak in, kill the warlord, and enjoy the carnage as they fight for his crown. It always works. Hopefully, the chaos will
And hopefully
interrupt
how?
the work on the Skittergate and give us more time.
My God, Archer Farms, how I wish I met you a long time ago.
Was ist los?
It's these trail mix type stuff that a product called Archer Farms make that I found at Target. Very good, various types of trail mixes. There's a peanut butter and chocolate one with peanut butter cups, milk chocolate covered cereal squares, peanuts, chocolate chips, and peanut butter chips.
Okay, stop. I already gained like 5 pounds listening to you to talk, listening to you.
Talk more. Tell me more about this delicious candy. I just want to gorge myself with this shit now.
I also got myself a normal trail mix version called Monster that has the general peanuts and chocolate chips, M&Ms, and raisins.
I like M&Ms.
Well, but personally, I like my kind of trail mix is one with lots of cranberry. I do love my cranberries.
Cranberries. Does somebody take the cranberries?
I mean, you don't really
I
get
feel
to
like
see
you're
a lot of them out.
referencing something, but I don't know what.
Let's see. It involves 2 dudes just riffing on games. And
Game Grumps?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Game Grumps, I actually bought the CD that music video with the furries was based on.
Oh, nice.
The
Very 80s. Magnum bullets.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I gotta look into that
album
as well. I gotta look into that and the other album that they also did a guest appearance on.
I still can't believe that even to this day, people who with less time in their hand, with more time in their hands, are still arguing about why it was that Aaron and JonTron both split paths. It's like the most fascinating thing that ever came across them. Some kind of enigma. It's like, God, maybe they just lost interest. I mean, it sounded to me like JonTron wanted to go a completely different way, and wanted to get back to his videos and go a completely different way, whereas Aaron just wanted to keep going with what he was doing before. I mean, it's not too different from. I mean, it's not all that different from. Oh shit. Okay.
We got an ogre.
Yep.
We got an ogre. I mean, thankfully, Dan, even with Ninja Sex Party and his other projects, is still willing to stick around for Game Grumps for this long because he loves doing it with Aaron. So that's always been a good thing. That's why I like their partnership more than the JonTron one.
JonTron, I feel like was almost an enabler. Like he basically like played off of Aaron's worst parts of himself. Like they were both very hyper energetic, but I've noticed that when Aaron gets like super excited about shit, that is like the parts I like the least, because
I like Ship and Ironicus and
Whoa.
A little bit more.
I haven't like watched besides Aaron and Game of the Markiplier. I haven't watched much other gaming channels. Why did you guys? I do enough of that on my own. I'm not really interested in watching others play.
The reason I do is because I do like their personalities.
Yeah. Also worth checking out a channel called Let's Game It Out, because Josh is a complete maniac.
Let's Game It Out. Don't think I've heard of that one.
Well, you'll like it. Unless your name is Grace. That joke will make sense if you actually watch some of his videos.
Whee!
But there's been something else that lately is with JonTron that's been bothering me. JonTron kind of strikes me as kind of a racist.
That's what got him in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah, he was on. Well, he was on this.
Not even that. I mean, it's like. It's more just like. It's not just that. It's like my brother constantly quotes him and stuff, and it's just stuff like Gwyneth Paltrow is telling everybody how we should do our health care, and all these other ridiculous comments. I'm trying to figure out, is JonTron kind of like making these statements that that come across as like extremely prejudiced. I don't really know how I feel with him these days. All I know is that he's been making a lot of these statements that I can't support. And I guess I sort of have a feeling that a large thing of this whole thing against Gwyneth Paltrow is just because she's a woman, who is a white woman who is basically rich and is doing stuff with her.
Admittedly, she is doing a lot of stuff with pseudoscience, so that's...
Well, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but like, I mean, really, that's really worthy of causing outrage. I mean,
oh yeah, it can get people killed.
I guess, but it must be a really slow day if that's the worst thing going on in our lives right now. I mean, apart from everything else that's going on. Basically, hey, by the way, friends, in order to get to that, we basically got to go up the stairs and backtrack a little bit.
Ah, we haven't gotten that yet. Okay.
Nope, we have not. And by the way, friends, I found the third tome in this map. It was in the one spot I always thought it was.
Huh. Good to know your instincts were on the money.
So nobody got the tome over here then yet.
No one did.
I'll grab it.
But
I'll grab it while you get the grimoire.
I'm gonna need someone to actually grab the second grimoire because my hands are full.
Oh, you are good.
I mean, all I'm saying is like there are people dying of coronavirus. There's wars going. There's like civil unrest going on in, like countries across the globe, and people are getting outraged over Gwyneth Paltrow and her goop thing. Like,
people are allowed to be upset over multiple things.
It's just sometimes the audience in any kind of place can be a bit too heated in times.
Basically, the gate should be open now. I think. Yeah, the gate's open now. One of you guys can come through here and.
I got the grimoire.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like an idiot.
We're all talking about potentially heated subjects, so we're kind of a little off. So I got the tome. He got the last one. Oh, whee!
Oh my god! There was a delay there before he exploded!
I have a cat sick. Hermes, not now.
Hi, Hermes.
What if every time the Power Rangers got defeated, they exploded?
They don't. I seem to remember a lot of sparks coming off of them.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if they like exploded like the monsters do, like in a giant explosion. After they have this giant splay of bodies flaying around and stuff.
Got your tail.
There's quite any overacting like Super Sentai overacting. Admittedly, you kind of have to, because those suits don't allow you to don't allow a lot of visual expression.
So, this was a forge, was it? Well, it ain't one now.
Smack. 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 I'm king of this mountain! Come on! Come at me, you assholes! Try to take my mountain! I'll fucking rip you apart! Oh.
I actually looked up the soundtrack for this game, and it's really good.
It is really good. Now I'm just picturing the Flesh Eaters, the Flesh Eater successor chapter, basically like consuming the flesh of the Skaven to know how far the infestation seeps through, and they might wind up getting.
Someone might want to take care of that rattling.
I'm trying. Okay. I'm basically blessed with the gift of chattering as good as I can fight. So.
So, Tyrek or Frenzy, we'll need one of you to come up here where I am.
Yeah, This is where the third tome was this whole time.
In the mine card?
Yes!
I knew there was something in here, but I could never frickin'
Yeah,
find
it's too
it.
big a room for them not to have hidden something.
Ooh,
Also,
Lutai!
there's a healing potion.
Oh
No, no, Lutai! I want my Lutai! Get out of the way!
I love the
Lutai.
loot. There's Lutai the size of like boxes.
Yeah.
I think this is like one of the Chaos Gods fucking with the heroes. or like the Chaos Gods are literally like playing on a tabletop game, and each of them are playing the Uber Strike 5 or 4.
I do remember seeing a sketch from a Warhammer artist that I like that basically was, what if the Primarchs and everything were a D&D campaign? And they wanted to kill everything. Zinch no, it has information. And Nurgle's basically playing Mortarion, and so he's role-playing and is like,
Ooh,
I'm grumpy
more
and
Lutai.
I don't like hugs the entire time.
Oh!
And then they just defeated a dragon, and then it's like, Fulgrim's like, what if I and then everyone's like, Fulgrim, no! And then it cuts to the table where the
Guys,
Emperor, who's
it happened
judging
again.
looking at-
The
But-
potion of strength is sitting upside down. I think this server is cursed.
Oh, superstitious nonsense.
Hey, I'm just trying to get some content in here.
And the Emperor's looking at Slanesh like, can we take this seriously for once?
Slanesh.
Slanesh?
Slanesh.
Slanesh is saying that.
No, the Emperor is looking at Slanesh and saying,
Oh!
can we take this game seriously?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Like,
I'll see if I can dig up the sketch.
oh,
The guy-
I gotta
the guy's
see
an
this
amazing
now.
Artist.
This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, I'll look it up when we complete this level.
Weighing on Wrath. Now weighing on everybody.
Listen, fire rat.
Ah, there we go.
How much longer? I
mean, we're mostly through the level. Are you worried about your cooking?
No, it's not that. I'm just thinking about the future. The Games Workshop mod, the miniatures seem to be going up in price. It's been very gradual, but they are starting to become a bit hard to afford. Like the basic infantry units are now costing went from $30 to $40. My army's not yet finished. I may have to wind up going to eBay now to get better deals.
Even a dwarf needs tending.
Like, and eBay is sort of like really, really random.
Yeah.
That's eBay for you.
Oh, I need to find out if my friend won his camera yet or not.
Like, there's no real telling whether or not what I'm getting is the actual thing, or if I'm just getting garbage.
Stab in a butt, 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 stab in a butt.
Like,
Or I
I
guess
picked
hack
up
the
a
butt, hack the
I
butt.
love
I
how
did just-
Rap's talking about spending money and then Tabby just like stabbing in the butt.
Ow.
Bringing up my
Well, that's
RE3
Well, that's
joke.
a metaphor, clearly. A really solid
sure.
metaphor, honestly. It feels like I am kind of being jabbed in the ass with these prices. But I did pick up a Death Guard Codex for $6.
Nice.
That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, it is. I mean, though it probably the reason why it's being sold that much is because 9th edition is coming in possibly the summer or the fall. At least that's what the rumor is, which is why I'm being recommended to just master the orcs and not the Necrons right away.
Yeah, that's probably fair advice.
That's true. I mean, like, the Necrons might be viable in 9th edition.
Honestly, if I ever did get into the tabletop game proper, I'd probably play Salamanders.
They are the Salamanders, as far as I know, they are not their own army. They are basically a sub-faction of the Space Marine chapter. So
they're a founding legion.
Well, they do have their own codex. They do have their own codex, basically, with rules tailoring to them. But you play Space Marines.
No problems here.
Now, I have been. There have been Space Marine chapters I considered like the Blood Angels, just because of the ridiculousness of these Blood Angels. They're so stupid, but they're just so awesome at the same time.
They're Italian space vampires who are very awesome.
And they have literal blood fountains. They have blood fountains on their planet. That is amazing. Where does the blood come from? Magic?
Yeah, it's off at the second floor.
Or do they have like blood aquifers underneath underneath the surface of Bale?
Oh. Wait, yes? No?
Maybe.
No,
or is it
not
like
that way.
or is the water some kind of bacterial colony that gives off the illusion it is blood? Because I know that in some
you're putting a little too much thought into it.
Well, I mean,
It's
sorry,
magic.
maybe.
It's not real.
Anyone want a potion?
Well, yeah, maybe I probably am putting too much thought into it. It's just so ridiculous.
That's 40k in general, really. I mean, it's like you've got World of Warcraft sized pauldrons.
Alright, out of here.
Yeah, well, the thing with 40k, going back to the Tyranids and stuff, I often say that I feel like the Zerg are much
the Zerg
better than the
have
Tyranids.
some personality to them.
I feel like the Zerg are much better than the Tyranids, largely because they're actual characters and they have flaws and goals.
Yeah,
but everyone prefers the
exactly.
Tyranids over the Zerg, and I have no why. Like everyone gets,
I mean,
everyone
if
says,
if you like the Zerg more, that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just trying to see the logic why they feel like the Tyranids are better.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Me neither.
You're kind of the same mind too.
Hang on. Alright.
And then
this.
and like Kruber basically puts on a woman's dress in front of the Skaven. Like he said like to confuse. Let us may this grant confusion to our enemies. And like he's wearing a woman's dress or whatever. and the Skaven just sort of pauses as they watch Kruber like doing this weird dance. Like what is Mantlin doing? Dance off, ready?
Oh wow, he went down a lot quicker than.
Yeah, I didn't even use my
I marked him for you guys.
So
So you probably did just as much damage as I did, Wrath.
Yeah, probably. I didn't even use my crit.
I wasn't
ultimate.
expecting him to go down like in less than a minute.
Well, you guys are.
Just.
Well, you guys, I think, are actually much better geared now.
Oh yes, very much so.
Who isn't on? Oh, there we go.
Sorry, checking another chest, seeing if there was another loot die. There was not.
Now the Space Wolves have also been on my list of consideration. The Space Wolves got a major upgrade, and they actually sound awesome. It almost makes me regret not buying them off as well from the box set. But I wasn't sure at the time if I wanted a Space Marine chapter.
Yeah, you can definitely do a lot worse than the Space Wolves.
Let me see. Who else? What do Space Marine chapters have their own thing? Let's see. Well, not the Imperial Fists.
I am fortifying this position.
I like the Imperial Fists just because of their color. I like the Imperial Fists' color. They also make me think of Hulk Hogan for some reason.
Yeah, except Dorn doesn't really have the personality that Hulk does.
I still laugh at my Hulk Hogan thing flying through a space Hulk and just delivering a Hulkamania speech to his Space Marine brothers. What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkamania comes for you?
Yay, 21.
Well, I think that's gonna get us another Emperors.
Probably.
Yeah, too bad it's a peasants.
Almost.
A strong box, so.
No, fuck you, Rinaldi.
Rinaldi screwed it over.
Yeah.
Let's see. God, only need just like a tiny bit, Rinaldi. Just a tiny. Just a tiny.
I actually wonder if it's possible to even get like an exotic gear piece at Hero Power 100. Probably not.
Whoa, what happened? Okay. That was weird.
Everything okay?
It just, as soon as I got the Emperor's strong box, it just cut away back to the key without showing us the stats.
I wasn't paying attention.
Just making sure we didn't suddenly get cut off or anything. Alright, each stack of Trophy Hunter.
Looks like you... Is, Kruber 30 now for you, Frenzy?
And
20.
Stacks of
20? The font's so tiny, I can't see the numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But no, he is not 30.
And, wow.
Like an actual dab. I'll do a high
And
tally.
wow, Trillion for Tyrek is now 11.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Sadly, these accommodation chests, I don't think actually have a chance to give me red stuff, the red gear. I think it's got to be the Emperor's chests. Because the Emperor has such an amazing chest.
Yes.
Just the manliest. He has the manliest rug of chest hair. From pectoral muscle to pectoral muscle.
Ooh, the news. 24 minutes before I see anything new, even for the weekly. Okay. Then never mind then.
Okay, so what exactly? Okay, can I just ask something? What's with all the seals and ribbons on like the armor and stuff? Is that supposed to be like Japanese like tags or charms or whatever? Like, do they have a purpose functionally, or are they just there to look cool? Like Kruber's like shoulder pauldron here and is like.
Well, I think they're like blessings and stuff.
Do they work? I mean, or is this just like a placebo?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure that it's probably the same in 40K. There's probably a lore video about it.
Oh yeah, there is.
But it's just, I just don't understand what is up with the Empire and what is up with these Warhammer games and these purity seals and stuff. Anyway, we all good?
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, I am at least.
Beer. That's too easy.
It's what's for dinner.
Well, that much.
No.
So, you give any thought to that little proposition I made?
No, shut up!
Not yet. Bit busy for the foreseeable, eh?
Righteous stand.
Kruber, when you get a chance,
Yes! Fire!
experienced eye over all defenses.
Oh, what?
Whee!
Provided we don't draw too much ire.
Kerber,
Ah.
I really plan on spending the
By the way, has anyone checked the counter yet? Have we reached 400 kills, 400 billion kills yet?
369.
No.
I thought we would have hit. I thought we'd have hit 400
It went
million
higher
by now.
than that. It's now
Some proper information about the skidder.
According to that little
387.
scroll, we're at-
And
Yeah.
so are you. Difference is, she'll be
Man, okay, it was skyrocketing early this week. Now it's just kind of slowing down. People are getting lazy.
or other things have come up and they had to take care of business. Although you would think the weekend would be the best time anyway, so
What could be more important than collecting blood for the blood god on a video game? Besides everything.
building your perfect island or everything else. Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy VII, blah blah blah, blee blee blee, everything that's come out.
I was
last
also
year.
referring to I was just referring just like real life priorities and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
When I said everything else. Dude, your dude looks like a freaking ass clown with that hair.
I was gonna
It was
say,
also
anybody notice my new
really
haircut?
weirdly.
That was
He looks like Dr. Wiley
Dr. Wiley.
if he had like color besides gray in his hair. Maybe he did at one point.
I'm sure when he was younger.
I imagine when he was younger, he likely had an afro. He must.
Why can I not hit you? Okay. Whee!
Nice choice, by the way, for the Slayer portrait, Tabby.
Yeah.
The Iron Dragon is perfect. It does remind me of my dwarven monk in World of Warcraft, who's basically a drunken boxer. Just
It works.
perfect. Yes,
Up.
it totally does. And I gave him the Brewmaster title from Brewfest. I miss Brewfest.
What?
Maybe I could actually if WoW Classic actually runs on my shitty laptop, I could try playing the game on there.
Pardon me.
No, probably not actually. They probably despite the fact that it's using dated graphics, it probably requires the cutting edge tech to run it.
from wasting those dwarfs.
Well, I was in pain, wasn't
I'll waste them as much as I want. Like
the
anybody
way-
else is gonna use
I
them.
love how they bitch at each other if you waste healing supplies.
It's like, oh, you weakling. You can't take another freaking hit before drinking a blah 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 bang bang bang. Wait,
I think one of my favorite ones is when Sienna just like when Victor throws up. I was like, not a single one, Victor. Not a single one. Maybe I was aiming at you. It's like one of the few times where Victor is actually giving into sarcasm for once.
Wait, Victor has
Although I still love it when she's hitting on him and he's just like, silence!
Silence! Wait!
Yeah.
What? I don't... silence!
Oh, I
Now
see
does
you.
not have- her hitting
I'm
on
just
him.
picturing like Victor Soulspire voiced by Cobra Commander Chris Latta.
Isn't he dead?
Yes, he died of cancer.
A lot of voice actors from our old childhood cartoons has unfortunately passed.
Oh, well, speaking of death, like not to kind of like bring this up, but I'm not so sure if I trust the news sources from Apple News. They're apparently saying that the coronavirus is giving people strokes. Like...
No, it actually is causing blood clots.
Oh, that is real.
Can't do that! You can't do that, you dick!
They say it's causing that. So, yeah, that's
Anyone
actually
see
true.
the,
Yes, he's behind one of these walls. He did it behind a wall. That's not fair, game. You can't do that.
Can I?
Yes, it can.
Oh, well, maybe he'll teleport again, and then we can shoot him.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Kill the snooping black stormer before he kills us.
Okay, all right. Well, oh, there he
He's
is.
up there. He's up there now.
For the wind, was it?
Got him.
Oh, there he is.
Well, now he just disintegrated into green goop.
Haha.
All I want
Okay.
seen is Blight Stormers.
Okay, all right. That's just
Okay,
weird.
moving on.
That almost doesn't sound like a real symptom, but whatever. I mean,
I think it's a secondary effect rather than the primary.
Well, I guess all the more reason not to get infected, right?
Whee! After thousands of years, 30 minutes to be precise, I have returned. Welcome back, Zero. I'll take this.
A few
I'll take the speed.
moments later.
Okay.
So, okay, they
Yeah,
at least have something that treat the clots, don't they? Or
Yeah, they got clot busters, but sometimes with all the medications that they're under, seemingly...
That didn't sound good.
that
We got
sounds
us
like
chaos!
gas
Chaos!
spawn.
Whee!
Oh,
That-
wow. Did you see that his health just plummet?
Yeah. that was awesome. That was great.
Very.
This is on recruit,
Bomb's
by the
over
way.
here.
Yeah, I know.
Guys,
Like-
bomb.
Bomb.
Over here.
Bomb? Bomb! You guys can take it.
Boom.
Well, technically it should be...
I'm gonna have to use my speed potion for this. Ah, fuck it.
Oh, that reminds me of a funny thing that happened during one of my fights.
Just letting you know I'm getting the Grimoire.
Okay, that's definitely.
Stop it, Beastman! You messed me up, you piece of crap!
Well,
He's
Beast.
having a problem.
Well, let's admit. Well, Beastman was always the worst of Skeletor's henchmen. He's like-
sorry, boob!
He was like basically the butt of every joke with Skeletor's henchmen. He's always the one getting the blame for everything. He's like the least useful henchman of
He's
Skeletor's.
the Waspinator of He-Man.
Yeah, basically. Like,
This wouldn't work, would it? Whee! Oh no, never mind, it didn't work.
like Evelyn is surprisingly like I think the favorite of Skeletor, which makes
Probably goes to
sense.
Bang.
Okay, is anybody still up
What?
there? Anybody want to try to grab the Grimoire? Because I fucked up.
I missed.
Try being on... Okay, that works.
Okay, so
No, it's
Damn
over
it.
here.
don't. Okay.
I found a
Well,
sweet... I found a sweet spot to get to that one box that you're trying to go for. It seems to work almost every time I do it now.
That's good. But unfortunately, though, Tabby, you're kind of at the disadvantage of being 2 feet tall.
Well, it's just... Well, no, I was doing just fine. The frickin' Beastman knocked me off my box when I was trying to jump.
I can't look at that hairdo, Tabby, and take it seriously.
Right. But yeah, basically just walk off here. Okay. Usually, every time it works.
It looks like a. I don't know what
Okay.
it looks
Run
like.
to that
It
box.
looks like one
then
of
it's
the
right over
guys
here.
from Babylon
Shit.
5.
Oh, Tyrick.
Okay. Ah, I see it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Cool. Alright, then I will take that speed potion that's over there then.
Yeah, Tabby does look a little like a centaur.
Over here.
I'll change it after this, but it was quite funny.
It is funny. Hey, it kind of looks like.
That's a lot of beastmen.
Beastman! Oh, there wasn't that many around.
The right direction?
I actually wonder if there were any notable beastmen in history, or if they're too anarchic to actually have any notable heroes.
There are a few notable beastmen, but they really didn't get a lot of attention compared for a while.
Hold on.
It's mostly because for a while they were basically just roided up satyrs, and they became a little bit more anthropomorphic later, I think.
Ah, I see. I wonder if Zepto will ever draw them as well.
He's drawn at least one that I know of.
Oh, that's a start. I do know that Zepto, like, as far as his comic goes, like, he is very fond of Molder. Probably because of TF capability, of TF potential with the Molder.
Actually, he only does TF on limited opportunities, like that's not really his thing.
Oh.
I think there's just more easier to make jokes, weird things going on because what Molder does.
I think one of my favorite ones is like where they like give human girl anatomy to one of the Skaven.
It's like, yeah, this is useless.
Like they're just like having some unsettled criticism about how terrible humanity is for Skaven.
Poison rat, find it, kill it.
I kind of like the one where a guy gets his lower half replaced with a skink, and it's like, and
yeah.
Rot's like, and make normal Skaven? What do I look like, a rat mother to you?
But you know, despite the fact of how he personally feels, he actually does a really decent job with TF, even though it's like you have a pre-shot and a post-shot. I can imagine him not really wanting to do sequences because that would get.
They are a bit involved.
Yeah, but he still does all right.
Yeah,
like,
pretty cool guy. I mean,
Come on down, come on
just
down.
the server he runs.
I still think he's basically doing the Warhammer community a favor by actually giving what the furries always wanted, Skaven porn.
The cannon stands ready.
Whether they wanted it or
I also
not.
like everything he does with Queek Head Taker.
Oh yes.
Follow me through the door.
I think I actually know what I would have him do. I would basically have him reenact my my whole Sienna Victor coupling. if Victor ever got turned into a Skaven.
Whee!
Though now Katrine's kind of in getting in the way, and I think Sienna is gonna have a cat fight between her now.
Involving literal cats?
No, I don't know yet, but Katrina is kind of getting away
The crazy painter lady?
Yeah, she actually loves Victor.
Huh.
I wonder.
So like,
Whee! Hey, I got over here without having to do the whole hullabaloo.
Yep, the Slayer will
It
do
was
that.
kind of silly watching him jump.
Yeah.
Now, ow.
I'm a bit banged up.
Well, we should probably go back there and help him, shouldn't
Nope,
we?
I'm fine. I'm coming. I got it. But if you do notice a drought or medical thing, please let me know. I'm in need. I have a need.
I'm very badly hurt in this hole.
The wound is starting to smell like almonds, which is not good.
I'll try the other leg.
Ah! Yep, it is also broken.
Oh, fuck you. I said fuck. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Tyler.
That beastman just sort of stood there as he took an axe to the neck.
I think it surprised him.
I think he didn't care about you axing him a question.
White Stormer?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I see him.
No,
wait, no, I don't.
It didn't
wait,
get
no,
him.
there he is.
I didn't get him!
Come on!
Oh,
there you
my
go,
God.
he melted.
Okay.
Oh, Tabby. Medical.
I got it, thank you.
Okay, just making sure
Wait,
you know what you're looking
wait.
for.
We're missing... Wait, wait a minute.
Isn't there one in this area?
Yes, yes there is.
I think we're missing something.
Oh, you're right. Somebody
No!
didn't... We forgot the tome with the crates!
I dropped the tome at the...
No, it's over here.
No. It's the second tome. Wrath had the second tome, but I guess he picked up a medical or something earlier and forgot to grab the tome.
I picked up a medical supply like the bridge. Oh my God!
You had a me moment. You had a me moment where I thought I picked up that grimoire, and then plumb forgot.
Well, I'm also kind of tired. I think I need to sleep.
How after this one?
Hmm?
Are we
What?
calling it quits then? Because you said you need to sleep.
Yeah, I probably should.
I'm just confused.
I think I may need to sleep right now. Like I didn't I mention I kind of stayed up just to make sure that package arrived.
Yeah, I think you did mention that.
Yeah. It was kind of detrimental, but it had to. Holy shit! No, you don't. Which one did you grab? Was it Tyrek? Oh. Oh, I see.
He didn't actually get a chance to do anything though.
I was about to say if that leash wanted to get a bit of slippery nipple.
No.
Bangers and dashes?
I got some sauces I should use up. I should probably make my variation of bangers and dashes.
That's an actual drink, right? Slippery nipple?
It won't surprise me if it is.
Whee!
It's like an orangey thing.
Oh, I see. Sounds decent, actually.
I never had it.
Oh my God, my axe was in melee range and it somehow missed Skaven, like at point blank. What the hell?
Because Skaven.
I think it's just because like Victor has no depth perception.
I mean, that is an adequate excuse considering.
He just seemed close. He just seemed closer than he actually was.
Wait, what the hell did that... Okay.
Well, you know, there is kind of one of the biggest advantages of being having a Gene Steelers army. They can actually, not only can they be paired with Tyranids, but they can also be paired with Imperial Guard as well. Don't ask me how that works. It just seems to. It just
Infiltration in the ranks.
Yeah, or it's likely that that regiment is pretty much infested.
Yeah.
But I guess though it's just with humans because the Genestealer cult doesn't seem to like have any compatibility with any other Xenos.
Help me!
I can't get through the belt.
In a way, though, what the Genestealer cult preaches is almost appealing, like the promise of basically rebirth and reincarnation into the Hive Fleet as to eventually become reborn as a pure strain, does have appeal in its own way. In a misanthropic kind of idea, but it's also more than likely that the afterlife is very, very different than over here. Your consciousness may meld with the Hive Fleet, and you will suddenly lose all sense of self. You'll basically just become a part of the memories, and your consciousness will just become another drop in the bucket of the Hive Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's partially true, I suppose, but it's also really nothing like what they're promising. Well, that's probably just gonna be insult. Yeah. Oh, it's a general. Oh, Rinaldi, you spoil me.
Rinaldi does indeed.
Still on level 20, Tyrick? I mean, Benzie?
I leveled up.
Did you? Oh. It probably doesn't show yet. Okay,
yeah,
anyway,
for some reason it doesn't until you get back here. Yeah, there we go.
I need to get off. I need to take birth control, and I need to, like, collapse.
Good day, Jim.
Oakley dokley then.
Alright. Hey, it was really fun doing this with you. You know, it was really fun doing stuff with you again, Tabby. I mean, Frenzy.
Yeah.
I don't know who any of you are anymore.
Is that exhausting? Shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go now. Bye.
Alright, later, Wrath.
Have a good one.
Alrighty, well. Although Wrath has gone, I am still up to continue the little grinding mesh here.
I'll be back in a moment, but I'm up for continuing.
Alrighty. Alright, let's touch hands here, doodle 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 doo. Dun, dun.
I'm right. Choose your next word.
So, you give any thought to that little proposition I made?
Alright, I'm pretty much ready when you guys are.
Alright.
Sing.
Just gonna check something here very quick. And... doodly-doo, doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. So, any takers on a level you'd like to go through?
No
I
preference.
don't really have any particular preferences.
Alrighty. Let's see, since
Well,
we're kind of...
the beer hit hard.
That beer hit you hard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I started with this... Barden, let's keep going down the list then for now. Now, do you guys still want to keep it on recruit, or do you want to go just a tad
Recruit's
bit
fine
higher?
with... Recruit's
It's
fine
fine
with me, honestly.
It's the
Alrighty.
first time you've asked about me and him.
So,
So, the fact is, it appears you care about absolutely nothing in the human world except my relationship with Saltfire.
Helmgart's lost, folks. But we still have our little ways of keeping eyes and ears down there. And something's
Veteran
going
tip,
on at the
don't
chalet
get
office.
surrounded.
The whole thing reeks of chaos magic. Go and deal with it, would you? Things are bad enough already.
The Hermes is judging me. I can feel it.
He's a cat, of course he's judging you.
You feel the steely eyes of the feline on your back?
Yes. Well, actually, he's more like staring right at me. Right in my face.
Have you fed him recently?
I have.
Hermes, stop trying to get your human to feed you. You've already had food.
He disagrees.
this has the look of a healer's temple well enough, but it stinks.
I've said it before. The goddess of healing should also be a goddess of battle. Stay close to me. I see the path. Frecky, who told him it's a snack out of time? He's not rousing from that.
It's kind of nice that you can actually get the bots to do stuff.
Our enemies have left a trail.
Yes, indeed. Although you have to be really careful when the bots do stuff on their own. Like,
Yeah.
you have to make sure they hold on to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise they
because
could
they're
drop it
pretty quick
later.
To get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing Vermintide 1 and sort of having to herd the bots a bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Although it's nice that they're really quick to spot enemy specials.
Whoops. Went the wrong way again.
Sounds like there's a gutter runner somewhere around here.
And a hook rat.
I got them both.
Nice.
I was about to say, was there another one?
Seek.
Oh, I already have one. I'll take that.
Down these steps.
I'll let somebody take a bomb if you need it.
Those cells are no place for the sick, no matter their affliction.
It is oddly quiet. I don't like that.
Down it is.
Yeah, not a single warband, swarm of Skaven, or war herd.
Now we got something.
And it's Beastman. And a leech.
Smack!
No more soul drinking for that, Link.
I think I managed to get like a single shot off into him before he started training me.
Every dead foe strengthens my faith in you.
We just need... Oh! Tarek still got his share.
Tarek is also drunk.
Is Tarek enjoying the cleaving?
Cleave.
Down. That's the way.
Although, whenever you got time, Tarek, I definitely would not mind doing another roleplay with you, because that werewolf is really good.
Oh, absolutely. Save the elf.
The one...
Yeah, definitely.
What's with the circle on the ground?
That was a beastman using the totem of power kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Damn it, I just missed a bunch. Ow. Whee!
Kruger's little charge is pretty good for getting out of a sticky spot or just getting to someone quicker.
Very.
Yeah, I think it's this way.
Anybody need a bomb?
I'm full up. One thing I've noticed, though, is that the bots are really quick to give you bombs if you don't... They never use them, but they'll carry them around for you.
Yeah, which those are nice.
Yep, gotta run around.
Whee! Ooh.
Go, fire thrower.
Get down. Okay.
Another dead weapon left.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
Okay, so the first one is a Metroid, but we want to try to do it out of order.
Really?
That's apparently how you open up that secret door. Oh, and I got it. No, away, back off.
No, he can't use that shield anymore now that he's missing an arm.
Whoops.
So what's over here?
This is for the Grimoire, which I will collect.
Come on, then.
Oh, neat.
That one's a weird multi-part step for it, but hey, that's why it's a secret.
Yep.
Okay, so the first door was the Metroid.
One door only to face another. Sounds like a bad prophecy.
I want to
Okay.
appreciate the sound design because as Corellian was speaking, she was really far away, and it sounded echoey.
Right. Is anybody still down there?
It's Looks like we're all up here, but it's the triangle.
Okay, triangle. Okay, let me know what the next one is when this one comes down.
Nicely done, Dory.
Well, wait, no, you don't have to do that, because there's only one more left.
The tail not looked back. One of the sisters of Shalia lost her mind. Slit a bunch of throats and vanished into the wild.
Back off.
Debased creatures, you cannot sway my wrath with mere puzzles.
Whee!
That just looks goofy.
Wyatt! And I think the next home is around here. I'll take that one.
Gas bomb! Don't like that, do you, gas rat? These stairs go up. Feeling God, mate.
Down here.
Whee! Ooh, loot die.
Always nice to see.
Absolutely.
I'm the thirsty one.
Ah. Alright, now which way was over here? Rabbit art around this side.
So there is.
I don't want to jinx anything, but something's missing here.
Down here, are you all blind?
Go that way, but I want to check down here for a second. Just a speed potion and some ammo.
Watch yourselves. There's a gas rack in here.
Whee! Alright. Down we go.
Look out!
Oh, Crumb! Crumb!
Right into a war gore.
Burn.
Yes, what's the whole jump down the suspicious looking hole? What could go
Oh,
wrong?
did somebody already grab the key? No?
I don't think so.
That's concerning. Key is normally worth those potions. Huh. Oh, wow, the key can be moved. I didn't realize that. Okay, I got it. always usually been in that one spot. I'm surprised it moves. Oh, wait, I can give it to Victor. Oh! No! But... Yep. Up. Okay, let me try that again. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Did you find it, Tabby?
Yeah, I finally got up here. And then this goes to Victor. Save that. Oh. Ah, this way. Yes.
Down we go, Jory.
Eep.
Chaos spawned in the tunnel.
Oh, now we've got one. Whee! I leapt into him grappling me. Wonderful. There. You want to take a quick heal, Tyrick, and then grab one of these medical supplies?
Yep.
Oh, it tastes vile.
And then the question is, will Tyrick or Frenzy be taking the last tome?
I can pick it up, guys.
Alrighty.
I think it's over there.
Right where I am, yes. What?
And everything's here.
You need a bomb, Frenzy?
Sure.
Right here.
Don't waste that bomb. These Northlanders worship Nurgle, foulest of the dark gods.
Oh.
That could have been bad.
That could have been bad indeed.
Down here.
Oh. Tyrick, want to do a true fright? Or, I'll do, up, there we go.
Was that a sack rat?
Yes, it was.
thought I heard him squeaking about something.
Wait a minute, did I just see? I did! Whee! Fuck off.
Oh, would you look at that? Stay in the circle. We're weakening the ritual.
Now! Do Sigma's work and slay them all!
One leech goes boom. Whee! Two go boom.
I need a woman.
Thank you. Who's down? Okay.
I am back. Till the next asshole comes in.
And third one goes boom.
I hear the peal.
Where's the skill you keep boasting about?
Ring the bells. Good 2,700.
Yeah, that was enough to get me almost 2 levels.
Nice. And an Emperor's Strongbox.
Just barely.
No, not Stormy.
Ah. Yeesh. The bot got more dealings of death. Well, gents, what do you say here?
I'm flexible.
Give me a little bit. You guys can go on for a bit without me, because the beer is doing a little crazy.
No problem. If you need to take a rest, you take a rest.
That is definitely the idea.
Alright. And
I mean,
Tyrick?
I'm fine with with calling it here.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we could check back with each other in maybe about an hour and see if you want to try to get us a little bit more done before the end of this run. Otherwise, if not, it was great fun playing with you guys as always. Glad we were able to all get together.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, just hit me up on Discord and let me know if you still want to get a little bit more down. Otherwise, yeah, we'll take a little break for now.
Alright. Talk to you guys later, maybe in an hour or so, but I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Same here.
Take care.
See ya.
Later.
And Tyrick, just to let you know, even though we might probably not get to it today, but I am installing Breakpoint now, so it will be ready for the future.